Assalamu alaikum, Sister Layla here. I am a life coach. I'm your mindset coach. I help you shift your mindset and I also help you manage your mindset towards success. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is day 2 of Ramadan Reflection from a solo Muslima. I am going to be partaking Ramadan this year solo, alone. And so, first of all, I want to thank everybody who watched Ramadan Reflection Day 1 for me. I appreciate your watching and allowing me to share my personal experience with you and being not judgmental. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yesterday, I focused a little bit on the mindset of loneliness, right? I talked about how I kind of came into this Ramadan in despair because it was like, oh no, I'm going to have this, I'm going to be alone. And am I going to be able to get all of the benefits of Ramadan being alone when I am in the mindset of loneliness? Because, when you put yourself in dark mindsets, it kind of keeps you stuck, right? So, with Allah's mercy, it's amazing what one day, an hour, a second can do for you. So when I woke up this morning, I realized something, and it was like the light bulb went off, and it was like, you are alone in the physical sense, but you are not alone, because in the broader sense, I have a beautiful ummah that I'm able to connect with virtually, right? How beautiful is it that I was able to watch Iman Amin, one of my teachers from New York, today, live on Facebook? It's beautiful. And I just felt then that, you know what, although I am alone in the physical sense, that I'm really not alone, and that I am going to help kind of shift that mindset of loneliness so that I'm able to not focus on the fact that I'm alone physically, but reap the benefits of all of technology and all the virtual programs that are going on. So just within a day, mashallah, that my mindset is already shifting so that I do not, continue in this Ramadan 2020 in despair. Mashallah, mashallah. Allah is truly the greatest. Truly. So let's get right into the reflections from last night's program. And so last night's program, the notes that I took yesterday was two different topics. I talked about, I wrote down that Allah will never place a burden on us greater than we can bear, and also that Allah, this is a religion of ease, and that Allah never intended Islam to be a difficult religion. And a lot of my friends who are non-Muslims who do, every year when Ramadan comes around, they're like, oh my gosh, this is your time. And I would always hear comments like, I could never, ever, ever fast for 30 days. I just couldn't do it. It's just, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to be disciplined enough to do it. And so what I want to reflect upon with that is that Allah makes this religion easy for us, and Allah did not intend for it to be difficult. And if you take a look that everything that Allah commands us, or God commands us to do, is for the benefit of us and not for Him. We need Allah for everything, and He does not need the creation, right? So everything that He has us do is for our benefit. And if you think about Ramadan and all acts of faith, all acts of obedience for subhanahu wa ta'ala, in that regard, that it is for the benefit of us, the benefit that we are all trying to achieve is we want to go into the hereafter. We want to be with subhanahu wa ta'ala in paradise, right? That is the biggest achievement that we can make in this, is live this life in a way that we can actually meet Allah in the hereafter, right? So that's our goal. So again, this is a religion of ease. So that was one takeaway that I got from last night. And the other takeaway that I got from last night was Allah's mercy. And as I said earlier today in the video about how merciful Allah is to me, in that my mindset is already shifting to understand that although I am lonely in the physical sense, that I am truly not alone. And so Allah is very, very protective of His servants, right? He is protective of His servants. And with that being said, is that what Allah commands us to do, we should never take it as a joke, because it is for our betterment. It's to help us. And so whatever the commands of Allah are upon us, we should actually intend to be obedient, because in the obedience, it is beneficial for us, okay? And so I wanted to share a verse in Juice number 2. This ayat 186, it really, really resonates with me, regarding His mercy and regarding prayer and us supplicating to subhanahu wa ta'ala and praying for things from Allah. And this is what verse 186 says. It says, when my servants ask you, O Prophet, about me, I am truly near. I respond to one's prayer when they call upon me. So let them respond with obedience to me and believe in me. Perhaps they'll be guided to the right path. And I think, as a humankind, we all want to be guided to the right path, the path of goodness, righteousness, so that we can meet Allah in the hereafter and live in paradise. So with that being said, we are humans and we are very, very contentious that we want what we want right now, right? And so a lot of times when we pray to Allah, we pray to God, we fall into despair because we are not seeing our prayers answered right away. We don't see it. Like we cannot see it in the physical sense. So we are like, Allah is not answering my prayers, but Allah answers all prayers, right? And so we have to understand that when Allah answers our prayers, we may not get what we want because Allah is going to provide us what is best for us. MashaAllah. The mercy of Allah is so overwhelming that I am, I'm so grateful because I know when I just think about how Allah has had mercy on me my whole life, and even the times when I was so lost, how that Allah was always guiding and protecting me. What a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing to be a servant of a God with mercy that encompasses everything. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And the third thing that I want to reflect upon today is about angels. Now, I actually watched a short video yesterday on angels by Omar Suleiman, and he has this great series about angels. And I'm so open to learning different things. And I am the first to tell you that I am very, very deficient in my knowledge, and I try to improve upon that each day. And so I always knew that we all have two angels that record everything. So we all have angels with us too that record what we do, right? And so I didn't know that we had four angels and one shaitan with us, or one devil that's with us every day, all the time. I didn't know that. But think about the mercy of subhanahu wa ta'ala, that the ratio between the angels and the shaitan, 4-1, right? So I just found that amazing. So I want to talk about the angels that protect us, the angels that protect us. So these angels will protect us from anything that is not decreed by Allah. And so if you really think about it, have you ever seen like a freak video of maybe an accident that happened where a person was in the line of a car hitting him, and amazingly the car did not hit him? And we wonder like, wow, we all know that that is only Allah. But it's the angels that are there interceding on our behalf because that was not the decree of Allah. So amazing. And so, the only time that the angels will not intercede is when it is the will of Allah. So I just, find it amazing. I didn't know that we had five things that are with us, four angels and one jinn, one shaitan with us. I didn't know that, and I just am so elated that I learned something new yesterday. And so subhanahu wa ta'ala, today's reflection day number 2 is that the power of the mindset is I am alone in the physical sense, but in the broader sense, I am not alone. Thank you guys for watching Ramadan Reflection day number 2 from a solo Muslima. See you tomorrow for day 3. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum.